Hello everybody, we're back with another video. This is what if Naruto had an ancient Bijou. I know the picture looks different, and I'll explain that in a sec. Make sure to go like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new. Why the picture is different is for two reasons. One reason. It's because you know how Koruma, I think it's his name. Koruma? Yeah, I think that was the name that I gave him, Koruma. He has actually, I forgot to tell you, this Bijou has an ancient technique that only he has. Not even the Ten Tails has this technique. Every time he fights Bijou, he takes 75% of its power whenever he's done fighting. So, trying to get that out there. And he can also use it whenever he wants. He can actually just, like, steal it out of someone he hates, like, a lot. But it has to be in congruence with Naruto. Except for whenever it's at the Bijou. The Bijou thing, it just happens, because it's his own technique that happens. It's kind of like a curse. He just takes his brother's power. But he can take normal people's power, but he has to talk with Naruto about doing it. Alright, so now we're gonna get back into this video. Sorry guys that the other one was only like 5 minutes. There was an error with my recording. So we were at the land of waves whenever Naruto knocked down the demon brothers. Sasuke still said you fool because he fell over and he thought Naruto actually got hit. But no, it's just the weights that pulled him down. Because he still isn't like very used to it. He's like, you fool, you got hit. And then he goes and checks on the demon brothers about to hit him, but then he realizes that they're passed out. And Kakashi looks at Naruto. And he sees no harm on him. And he's confused. And like, why'd he fall if he didn't get hit? So he's confused. He's confused. No. Alright. So they go on with their ride. Everything's happening the same. Kakashi's like, oh, why these high-ranking Genin? To their Genin or no, I think it's like a Genin. Yeah, I think it's a Genin. No, a mid-ranking. Let's say no, a high-ranking Genin. After you, this was only supposed to be a C-rank mission, and he's like, and tells them all about everything. Kakashi still does it, like thing. Whenever everyone moves out of the, everything happens the same. The cloud comes and he still throws his sword. Everyone still dodges, except for Naruto, because he's not completely used to the weight, so we can't move out of the way in time. So he has to stop it with his both hands like this, and stops it. And everyone was surprised that he caught it. Hold on. Okay. He's like, Zurk. What was his name? Hold on. And Kakashi is like Zabaza Momochi. And then he's like, kids, stay back. And since Naruto has his weights on, he doesn't want to take them off because he's still training. And he doesn't Karano because he thinks that Kakashi could beat Zabuza. So everything happens the same. And when he gets to whenever it traps Kakashi, everything happens with like the water sealing thing, and he like throws him in some water and takes and clones the water thing. Naruto beats the clone, but not after it takes 3 hits on him. They were okay hits. They weren't like super effective. They weren't like super weak. Yeah. So he still has all of his weights on. He still fought him and beat him. And he's like, wow, this kid is actually pretty good. And then he sends out 4. And he's like, Naruto knows that he might be in trouble. So he takes off all of his weights. And now that he's taken all the weights off, he has them in all of his hands like this, just like Rock Lee, and drops them. And it makes the crater and where it was. And everyone was like super surprised. Kakashi was surprised. Zabuza was surprised. Sakura was surprised. And also Sasuke was super surprised. They're all like, what? So Naruto defeats all of them like the flick of a finger. He punches all of them, flies through all of them, and hits Zabuza right in the face and makes him go flying. The Flying Horizon. Nah, I shouldn't. I'm sorry. Alright, so everything I was saved. Kakashi wasn't in the water prison for as long as he did before. So he's not as tired as whenever in the previous storyline. So he's not as severe, as injured as he would be before. So Naruto easily pummels Zabuza. So it's like wailing on Zabuza like it's nothing. And then he beats Zabuza. Everything happens to save. But Naruto, Kurama, he's still that other form right now, like that white one with like the markings. He's like, what's up, boy? That one's working for Zabuza. And then Naruto looks at him, and then is about to reach for a what is it called? Hold on, I need to remember. Hold on. He's about to throw a ninja star at the person, and he's just about to throw it, but as soon as he's about to throw it, she leaves. Kakashi is, even though he wasn't as tired, he was still kind of tired, and was like really not paying attention. So everything was the same except for Kakashi's not as hurt. Let's just say that both of his legs are okay. Yeah, both of his legs are okay. It's just that what is it? It's just that what was his name? It was just that Naruto. No. I'm wrong. It's just that Naruto. Hold on, guys. I have a short memory span. I'm sorry if this is not as good as the others. I have a short memory Bam. So yeah, his both of his legs are still are healed because he didn't need to fight Zabuza directly after he got released from the water prison. He could rest, so his legs aren't like broken or stuff like that, like sprained. So his legs are good. It still takes a day before they do the walking on trees thing for the chakra control. Still takes him a day to do that. Because he had to like sleep and like eat and stuff like that. Now he's about like 70% okay. Because he's still a little bit tired. And now no, I forgot to say, as soon as Naruto about to throw the ninja star at him, he tells Kakashi that he knows that person was working for Zabuza Momochi. So he's like, I should have paid more attention. I was careless. He's like, no, it's okay. We can get him next time. I got that to go outside. There's something inside my parents are inside doing something. So I came outside because they don't want to be on video. Wait, this is the wrong picture. Alright, okay. So, like I told you, his legs are okay. He's at 70%. Okay. So, they do the walking on trees thing with the chakra control. Naruto says that he can already do this. So, Kakashi was like, what? And then Naruto shows him that he can go up the whole tree with relative ease. And he's like, okay, the next step is walking on water. And he's like, I've mastered that too. And he's like, what? And he walks on water with ease. Simple ease. Because, remember, this is a Naruto that, this Kurama, showed him how to, like, walk on, like, the water thing. Like, told him how to walk on the water. To, like, put the chakra in his feet and stuff. Who grew up doing this, so we can relatively do this with ease. Relative ease. Sorry if you can't see me in the light. I'm walking around right now. Because I'm super hyperactive right now. It's nighttime. So, now that we're at this. So Naruto just put, oh yeah, as soon as the fight was over, he put back on his, weights. And everyone saw how kind of, like, easily he picked up the weight. And everyone was, like, super surprised. Sasuke was in fear on how strong Naruto was. Sasuke was super mad that Naruto was this strong. He wanted to be that strong. So he's working right now on doing the chakra thing. He's Sasuke's trying to do the chakra control. Sakura does it in, like, the 4th try. And then she tries to do the walking on water one. But Naruto did, but she can't do that in the slightest. He falls in the water every time. And then Sasuke's super mad because he's like, come on, Sakura could do this. And then he tries it. Tries and tries and tries and tries. Sakura tries and tries and tries the water. Sasuke completes the walking on the tree. Sakura cannot do the water at all. So everything happens the same. Naruto and them all do the same. Except for this Naruto is stronger than the other Naruto that we just talked about, because he wasn't he actually was training his even though it was only like 5 days, he upgraded like this much. No, it's kind of like tiny because let's say it's like this much. He improved this much because let's say he did 500 push-ups. He did the 500. He did the 1,000 punches, 2,000 squats. The 200 one-hand push-ups. This is all with the weights, remember. So he's training himself to the absolute peak. Absolute peak. So he doesn't bump into what was his name? The person who pretended to be the person who killed Zabuza. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. Person who pretended to kill Zabuza was actually working for Zabuza. They never met because he wasn't doing the tree thing. He was doing his push-up things in like total different part of the forest. Cause why not? Everything happens the same. Naruto wakes up late. They all go on without him to the pier. I think that's the pier. That's where they went. And then remember, Naruto's still fine. Beats up all the guys, but this time it's with relative ease, like no trouble at all. He easily beats all of them. Oh, and since Naruto's been training so much, let's say he can use 10% of the Bijou's power. So, Naruto is all the same as usual. Everything happens the same until Naruto gets there. Everything's the same. Kakashi didn't get no stronger. He was just teaching. He didn't get stronger any of himself. Everything happens about the same until Naruto arrives. And that's whenever the person does the Aijutsu with the mirrors. So Naruto, remember, he's about at this point stronger than Rock Lee when he was fighting Gaara. At like top, whenever he's mad and when he has his weights off, this is without Kuruma's power. Let's say he's at like the first gate of Rock Lee's power. That's still very, very, very strong. This is at like his max. So yeah. Kuruma still has everything. Actually, without you guys noticing, Kuruma is actually just sitting there being bored because he has nothing to do. And then it hits him in the head. He tells Naruto about a way how to not be affected by a dojutsu. And he's like, how? You have to go under you have to be under someone's dojutsu that's very powerful. And make them keep on doing it to you for days on end. And then you'll get used to it. Remember, this has to be a super strong dojutsu. Super powerful. And whenever you're able to control that, let's just say Kuruma has power to do a dojutsu. Let's just say that. Putting on my map here. Then you can actually take. I'm not gonna do a powerful dojutsu on you because I'm too strong. I'll do like 2% of my power on this dojutsu. So you can actually get used to high level dojutsus. And Naruto's like, okay. She hasn't been under a dojutsu yet, so nothing really happens in that time. Yeah. The ice pyramids, I forgot I was talking about the, that was the ice mirrors. He still uses the things to, like, but this time, since Naruto's, like, normally he's, like, maybe about, like, 2 times, normally, with this weight on him, he's at normal, Rock Lee, when fighting Gaara. That's at normal, with the weights on. This is with the weights on. So yeah, everything's still happening the best that it can. It's happening great. So whenever he tries to, like, throw the bone things to, like, kill him, Naruto not easily. Let's see, he has to try a bit. He's like, whoa, these things are fast. He's really strong. And then he breaks 3 mirrors. 3 mirrors. He's like, how'd you break my mirrors? Everyone looks at Naruto. And he's like, those mirrors? I just threw those 3 bone things you threw at them. And I threw them as hard as I could at them. And this is with me with my 500 pound, no, let's say 600 pound weights on my whole body. I could easily destroy this whole jutsu right here with relative ease if I took off these. But then it wouldn't really be a challenge for me. So, what we're gonna do is, I'll give you, because remember, this is still the same Naruto. He's all cocky and stuff. He's like, I'll let you hit me 3 times, as hard as you want. And then they're actually starting to get annoyed. And Sasuke and Kakashi and them were like, don't be dumb. Of course, he's not as strong as you, but still, he's actually still, he may not be, no, he's actually pretty strong. If he hits you 3 times, you might die. Sasuke's like super mad. Like he's giving the opponent 3 times to hit him. And he's just being dumb. That's what Sasuke thinks. And he actually hit him 3 times. But those 2 times he's like, okay, the fun's over. I thought I'd have at least a little fun when I was doing this, but guess I was wrong. So what he does, he takes off all the weights, and all he has to do is drop the weights, and it destroys every mirror. And they're all surprised. He's like, how do you break my jutsu like that? What are those weights made out of? All these combined weigh more than let's see, 1,000 pounds. More than 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds? What? I've been training hard ever since I was a little boy. Now it's time for you to die. No, he doesn't actually say that. He says, well, I've been training since I was little. So I guess it comes naturally whenever you train as hard as me. And starts laughing it off, like he usually does. Remember, this is Naruto that hasn't had a good fight since Kakashi. At least an okay fight since Kakashi. So yeah, he's kind of bored with like fighting them until Naruto gets careless. And little does he know that he summons one ice mirror and stabs through Sasuke 7 different times. And Naruto's like, ugh. And then he gets so mad, he turns into his first tail of Kurama. Remember, this is only, let's say he's using like 7% of Kurama's power right now. Using this. I need to find. This is what he turns into when he got mad and uses Kurama as a 7% of power. He turns into the first tail. He uses his first tail, Cloak, and turns into this. You don't actually see his actual body because it's just like filled with chakra around him, so you can't really see it. And he moves so fast, he broke the mirror and absolutely stole 75. No, actually, he can actually steal as much power as he wants from humans. Alright, so he steals 75% of his actual power. That's not all. He also, hold on. Okay, so everything else is the same. He steals, I think I said 85% of his thing, and now he's super weak. And that's all. He also comes to Zabuza and takes 85% of his strength with him too. And he's like, okay guys, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. It's been a really good episode, but it's time to leave. Alright, bye. Bye everybody. Make sure to go like, subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell. Hit that like button. Bye!